Is Mummy good at teaching you Welsh?
No.
No, it's very honest of you. I'm not, I'm rubbish at Welsh.
You think that I should calm down?
These are the boxes that I put together when the children were initially homeschooling. Some days we're achieving a fair amount of homeschool work and they're ticking off all the things they're supposed to do. Other days not so much, and that's got to be okay. Hi everyone, Mummy of 4 here. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. This is day 27,300 and something of homeschool lockdown. In actual fact, we've been in lockdown since just before Christmas. It is the beginning of January and we're on to homeschool day 3. It just feels like a lot longer than that. It doesn't it? I think we're all kind of feeling that. But never mind. So I'm going to show you how we're coping, some strategies we're using for coping to hopefully make life a little bit easier, but also how we're approaching it slightly different to when we had to homeschool before Christmas and indeed in that big block we had to do last March. Anyway, if you're new here, before we get on with our day, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. Do lots of vlogs, speed gleans, hauls, all that kind of thing. I hope you will enjoy it. Now let's skip back to the beginning of my day and see what I did before the children got up.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have.
Back to now. That's what I was doing this morning. Let me know if you want to see an updated full video on my early morning routine and I will get that sorted out for you. But right now, we need to go downstairs and have some breakfast, don't we, Zaza? Come and say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Are
I
you?
can see my butterfly
You want to?
leggings.
Oh, Zara's navy leggings have butterflies on them today, and she's rather pleased.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skin deep. A picture perfect, underserving. Everything will probably go.
The children are just having some breakfast. They are having cereal and apple. I am going to finish off my burst drink, which I have these every day, at least once a day. I have one, at least one in the morning, and normally one like mid-morning or after lunch, just to give me a bit of a boost. It's got, let's see what it's got. Iron and B12 for reduction of tiredness and fatigue, which I definitely need at the moment. Hair, skin and nails bits in it, good for your metabolism. It's got a little bit of caffeine in it as well to keep me going. And then for breakfast every morning, I tend to have an Xanti bar. I'm having the cookies and cream one this morning. I just find it keeps me fuller for longer through the day, keeps me going, stops me picking and snacking, and it doesn't take much prep. So I'm going to sit with my children and we're going to have a little bit of breakfast now. Even though we're homeschooling, I'm really trying to stick to an element of routine. I find it keeps the children happier, it keeps everything running smoother. It's the way we can fit most into the day, and I just know where I am. And they know where they are. We have a schedule that we stick to. It means we're all up and dressed the same as we would be if we're going to school. And I just find it makes our house run a lot smoother. So let me know below, do your children thrive in routine? Are they not really bothered? Are you keeping up routine through the homeschool, or are you happy to sort of go with the flow more? It's really about what suits your family best. But my children, especially the ones with ASD, really do thrive on routine, and it's just the way, it's me rumbling, with so many children I can kind of juggle attempting to work and homeschool, which I just like to add, it's not really homeschooling. We did not choose this, it's crisis schooling. We're doing our best, and that's about it. Some days it's going well, other days it's not. If they're losing the plot with it, we're kind of pressing pause and doing something else. So I hope you're doing the same and not putting too much pressure on yourselves in this really weird, hideous situation. Zara, what's the matter?
Doing that.
What was she doing? Was she looking at you? Bella was looking at you. Bella. I can't believe you looked at your sister. Oh, some people, man. Looking at their sisters. Do you know she didn't like being looked at? So we've got some washing on, everyone's had breakfast, cleaned their teeth, and now we are going to start a little bit of homeschooling. Now obviously when we first did homeschooling back in March, we were in the old house, and then we moved here and we were mostly doing it in the office. But since then, my darling husband has built our extension, which is now commonly known as our dining room. So we're actually using this space for homeschooling this time, which is working out really well, isn't it, guys? We've got lots of space. So we were a little bit crammed in the office. It was working because I could sort of try and get on with a bit of work. But if I'm honest, while I'm sort of trying to help them with their work, I'm not getting much of my own work done. So it's probably a bit of a waste of time attempting to do both things badly, and better off doing this with them and then stopping this and trying to get on with some of my own work. So we have got this unit over here. I've brought some of our homeschool bits into here. This bottom box was this stuff was in it even before homeschooling. So in here I have got paper. This is like plain and coloured paper, and then this folder is for their finished completed artwork. So they do drawing all the time, don't you guys?
Yeah.
Zara especially loves.
Leggings.
Yes, Zara's still very blessed with her butterfly leggings. Anyway, they do a lot of drawing anyway. So I've been keeping this stationary caddy thing, which I shall link below, which I bought when we were first homeschooling. But even when they were back in school and they were just at home on the weekends or the evenings, they've loved that. So having access to pens and paper all the time, as well as lots of different felt tips and things, lots of different types of scissors, has really helped all of your handwriting and pen control really, but Zara's especially. You've done so much drawing. Your pen control is really good now, is it, baby? It is really, really good. So that's what we got in the bottom box, and we've also got headphones, bells for when they're doing Zoom classes and things. You can do detangle those. That can be your first task.
Okay.
It can be a fine motor skill. Anyway, then in here, which is a bit heavy actually to get down with one hand. In here, ooh, can I manage it? Yep, just about. So in here, these are the boxes that I put together when the children were initially homeschooling. And these are just the little IKEA magazine file things, but you can get them anywhere really. And then they've just got their letter on the front. And in here, each of them has got just various books and things that they can do if they're bored. Now the school are setting them work for the middle two anyway. My eldest, by the way, is he is doing his first year of A-levels, his AS levels. He is working in his own room. He didn't want to be part of Mummy's homeschool for some reason, but never mind. So he's working independently in his own room. Anyway, in here, we've got various books and things. So this one's Bella's. So we've got some maths and English and things. The teachers are setting them work. It's very different to the first time they were homeschooling because there are a lot more Zoom sessions and things, which is really nice. It's working quite nicely. They've got the Zoom times the same time every day, so it's fitting in with the routine. But sometimes the work that they're set from school, they might find difficult or just come a bit unstuck with it. And I think rather than putting the pressure on, because personally my children are far more likely to melt down for me than they are for their teachers. Yes, darling. You want to what, darling? You want to get started? Of course. Would you like some paper? Okay. Well, why don't you lot, you've all got to do reading eggs. They use this platform called Reading Eggs in school, which actually a very long time ago I worked with them. It is something you can use at home, but the school actually subscribed to it. So will you all do your reading eggs for me first until I have a chance to look at what your teachers have set you? They have to log on every day and do different tasks and work through levels and things. It's quite a fun game, so that might be worth checking out too. Thank you, Johnny. Anyway, sometimes the work that the school set for the children, maybe they just get stuck with it, and my children, let me know if yours do the same, sometimes get very, very stressed and upset at home for things that maybe with the teacher they just kind of get on with. So when we get to those stages, we just say, do you know what, it's fine, go and pick a different book. So Zara's got some quite just fun things, haven't you? You've got Peppa Pig colouring and sticker books and things, and then she's also got some sort of phonics and alphabets and numbers and things, just a variety of things. Some of Bella's favourite you've been enjoying. Where's your frozen maths, Bells? Ah, yeah. Bella has been loving this one, haven't you? You've been really enjoying that one. William has been enjoying Minecraft maths, because let's face it, he's a bit obsessed with Minecraft. So guys, I will leave these little folder things down here on the floor, because I don't want them pulling them out and landing on their heads. And if at any point during the day you are bored, or you are struggling with what you're doing, you want to do something different, you can go and choose from those folders. Has everyone managed to log into Reading Eggs for Mummy?
I can't even find it.
Oh, there we go. It's there, is it? Will, have you managed to?
I just pressed the app.
And you also get set. What's the maths app that the school sets work on for you?
Mathletics.
Mathletics. The other one that you've really enjoyed for maths, what's that called? Is it Prodigy?
Yeah.
Prodigy. What is Prodigy exactly? Because you've
Prodigy is when you start with some pets and then you are trying to earn more and stop bad guys, and if you you have helps, you have health, and it's maths. If you get the maths wrong, it goes down and it gets you easier.
But you do
maths.
battles, you told me.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there are battles. It's like a fantasy battling maths game.
You do battles to get the pet.
Yeah,
but
so
if you want the pet, you can have it. But if you don't, then you can't.
But it's maths.
Don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, the school asked them to do work on that as well. Oh no, and Zara can't find any red. Oh, will orange do?
No.
No. Oh, because it has to be Peppa's red dress, I see. Why can't we find any red? We have a million pens, just apparently no red. Why is that,
Mama,
Dad?
do you have red?
Oh, there's that stampy red pen. I spent my life finding lids to go with pens and pens to go with lids, and wondering where the lost ones
I
are,
need a red pen.
and dealing with pencils that are not sharpened. That's homeschool life, really, isn't it?
81. I'm on level 81.
You're on level 81, Bells. That's amazing. Right.
Look.
Amazing. Right, I am now going to check out
Story.
what they've been set, see if there's anything that actually needs printing. I try and get them to complete as much as possible on the app. School use an app called Seesaw to send them their work. So anything at all they can fill in on that, I do, just to save a bit of printing. But a lot of it we have to print, fill it in. I think, William, you're quite a lot better at filling things in on the tablet, really, aren't you? Whereas Bella prefers to have it printed out. So anything, it's going to make it easier, really. If you prefer to have it printed out, and then we have to fill in the sheets and then take a photo of them and pop them back on Seesaw. You're doing very well, Bells. Good idea putting the headphones in, though. Good idea. Good idea. Now it is time for Bella's first Zoom call of the day. So Bella has one at the moment, first thing in the morning, and then we've generally been going for a little walk. It's really icy and slippy, so I don't know whether we might have to postpone that till later so you're not slipping on your bike. We don't know. But the idea is we do a little Zoom call, we go out for a little walk, which is so nice to be out of isolation after having COVID. If you want to learn all about my COVID experience, I shall link that video rather than harp on about it now. But anyway, the plan is to do that, go for a walk, and then come back so William can do his, because he's got one before lunch, hasn't he? Your teacher will have sent you a Zoom link. Click on there. I've actually got a blog post which I've written before about if your child is going through online learning, tips so that they can make the most of their online learning. And one of them is make sure that if they're doing some sort of video lesson, that they've got headphones. It helps them to really focus on what they're doing and kind of zone out a little bit of the noise of the household. That if you live in a zoo like we do, there is lots of noise of the household, is there not, Bells? Right, so we're waiting for the host to start the meeting. I think we're in the right place, aren't we? What time is it? You've got 2 minutes till Zoom. Are those headphones working? Can you test them?
I did test them on reading eggs.
Oh, did you, darling? Right, pop them in your ears so that you're ready to go for when your teacher lets you into the meeting. How are you finding your meetings with your teacher and your friends?
Good.
Yeah, what do you do in them?
Mr. Williams usually reads us stories.
That's nice. Anything else?
He also has a chat about our work.
That's cool. He also does Welsh, doesn't he? Because is Mummy good at teaching you Welsh?
No.
No, it's very honest of you. I'm rubbish at Welsh. So, oh, there we go. Join with video. You're in. There you go. Wait until the meeting host will let you in. So the meeting has started. Yeah, my Welsh skills are pretty appalling. I can just about cope with the old maths and English, but not so good at languages. So I was doing Zoom calls. Sometimes Wills and Bella have gone upstairs. They've got desks in their room to do their Zoom meetings. But then if they've got any problems with connectivity or they need any help or anything, it's a bit of a sort of struggle to juggle and help everybody. So I am finding it easier. Actually, Alexa, turn kitchen lights on. It's a bit better. I am finding it easier to have them working there and then Bella over here. And that way I can kind of, help both. So, Wells, what are you getting on with, darling? Oh, you're having is that a recorded lesson from your teacher?
Well, it's an introduction to one of my pieces of work.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not going to show you because I'm sure Will's teacher does not want to be on my YouTube channel. Oh, you need my help. See, this is exactly why. But it's quite nice. They're having some pre-recorded videos, but also the interactive Zoom sessions too. What do you need help with, baby girl? Oh, there we go. We have to call in using internet audio. Pop that in your ears. Can you hear that fine?
Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl. Right, I shall leave Bella doing that and come back and help Zaza, what are you getting on with, baby? You're doing a bit more reading, I see you. Cool.
And dull.
You're doing so well, baby. So well. So far, so good. Obviously, other than my work session this morning, which I did between yoga and the others getting up, I've achieved no work. Normally, my day would look like get up, do some exercise and some work, or even normally, and like if they're in school, I wouldn't need to fit in exercise as much because I would naturally have to do 12,000 steps a day at least just to do 3 school runs a day. So sometimes I could just not bother exercising before they get up and just work in that block. So I'd fit in almost a full 2 hours. Oh, that's lovely. Not sure what she said. And then I would get them all up, get them dressed, take them to school. Zara is in half-day nursery, aren't you, sweetheart? She starts full-time school in September. In theory, let's face it, things had better be normal by September. I am going to be losing the plot. So she would be in half-day nursery, and then I would come back. I get home about 9:15, and then I've got to leave here again, normally about 11:15 to go and fetch her. So I would normally have an uninterrupted work block in the morning as well, and then in the afternoon, on the days with Zara naps, which is getting fewer and fewer, but she still does need to every now and again, I would work, or I would maybe film like a little speed clean. She likes cleaning with me, don't you, baby? You like cleaning with mummy? Or if I have some like less taxing brain work to do, I might do that in the afternoon, or just spend some time with her. So that's kind of my normal day before going to get the big ones from school. Homeschool, we've had to kind of implement some routine. It would be so easy to just come down whenever everyone got up and then be like, no one's dressed, and although the idea of it being a bit more go with the flow sounds nice in theory, I know it wouldn't work for our family because I wouldn't get any work done, and then obviously I wouldn't earn any money, which, you know, we need money for food and such things. So I wouldn't get any work done. The children wouldn't get their schoolwork done, and I know that my children need that routine in order to thrive, really. So let me know how you're working it. Whatever is working, if it's working for your family, that's fine. Some days we're achieving a fair amount of homeschool work and they're ticking off all the things they're supposed to do. Other days not so much, and that's got to be okay. The most important thing has got to be them being happy. Yesterday, which dresses were you wearing? I cannot even remember which dresses you wore yesterday.
I think bunny rabbits.
Oh, you did wear dresses with bunny rabbits on them.
I think Lily.
The other thing, of course, is when they go to school, there's no arguing about what to wear because they wear a school uniform, which is so much easier. It was
definitely Lily.
It was the dress you were wearing bunny rabbit dresses with. Is Lily from Peter Rabbit? Yes, they do like those dresses. The girls love anything with bunnies on it. Bunny is your favourite thing in the world, isn't she? Your bunny.
Buddy.
Your bunny, yeah.
Buddy.
How are you getting on with Zoom, Bells? You okay? Can you hear your teacher properly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, good girl. Right, she's all right. She's all right. So far, so good. So far, so good. Our current homeschool routine, I've not been doing any formal work after lunch with the children. I know in schools, they try and fit in the academic work in the mornings when the children are a bit fresher, a bit sharper, and then after the lunch, they tend to do more PE and art and crafts and things, from what I can gather. That's certainly what they do in our school anyway. So I'm kind of trying to structure it the same way, and I always feel like I feel better about my days when I do that too. When you get the stuff out of the way in the morning, eat the frog, isn't it? Eat the frog. Once you've eaten the frog, then if that's the worst thing you have to do in the day, at least it's over, rather than having it kind of looming over you. So we eat the frogs. We get the work over and done with in the morning. It's why I get up and work before the children get up, actually, because I feel like even if the day goes a bit pear-shaped, I've achieved something. I did used to work a lot in the evenings, but I'm now finding I'm so brain fried having done all this all day by the night. Even if I don't get up really early, my head is just, I don't get anything done. So the more you can get over and done with in the morning, the more you can kind of chill and relax and enjoy the rest of the day a little bit more. That's what I find anyway.
I bet you think that I should calm down.
It is absolutely freezing cold and very, very icy outside. So rather than risking slipping on bikes and scooters, we're going to go and have a play in the garden.
But I don't know Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how
Back inside now. A bit blooming freezing. Don't know if you can see that. Do you know what that is? That is Reynard. So these fingers, I was wearing gloves by the way, are normal temperature. This one looks dead. And it's ice cold to touch. So that is a weird thing. I've also got it in my thumb. Not sure if you can see it as well on that. My thumb's regaining feeling. But yes, very odd. I don't know why I get it. Something to do with circulation. Let me know in the comments if you have heard of that or if you have it. It's quite painful as the sensation comes back. Very, very odd. No idea why I have it. I just do. Always have. Anyway, the children are just having some... What are you having, guys? Carrot sticks. I sort of didn't want you to answer with food in your mouth, but never mind. William is about to do his Zoom call. Actually, once the girls have finished their carrot sticks, we're going to go... I'm going to take them into the lounge and they can just play. They have done... Of course you can, Will. Girls, pass the carrot stick to Will. They've done enough work for the day. It's nearly 11:30. I think we're done with homeschool, if I'm honest. Bella did her Zoom. She's done some reading tasks and things, haven't you? So if you want to do any of your workbooks, you can. But you know what? I'm not going to put any more pressure on it than that. So I'm counting. We've done something today, and that's enough of a win for me. I've actually got a meeting after lunch. That's on Zoom. So you guys are going to have to go and play with Daddy while Mummy does that. Okay, will you be good for me to do that? Oh. And I'm hoping I have taken some tablets because I've got what feels like a migraine coming on, which I tend to get kind of time of monthy. And they've given me some weird anti-sickness tablets to take with aspirin, and sometimes that works. You want to play Polly Pockets? That's a good idea. Yes.
How long until your Zoom meeting? How many do you have basically?
I have got a Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock. And it's currently 11:30.
Do you have 3, 2, or 1? Do you have any more than one?
I've just got one today. I've got different ones every day because I don't have a teacher. I have them for work. Okay.
So
hang on. William's starting his Zoom now. He's just logged on. So one more carrot stick each, and then I will put a lid on them. You can have the rest lunchtime. And we're going to go in the lounge.
the way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kind of makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't want to get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah.
Will has now finished his Zoom. I have sorted out some lunch for the children, who are going to have some sandwiches with the rest of the carrot sticks and some chopped up banana for lunch. And I think I am going to have a peanut butter bagel. I am feeling absolutely drained. I don't know if it's because on top of getting up at 5 in the morning, Zara decided to get me up at 3 and 3:30 because she wanted to sit on my lap. Or if it's just going to come on COVID. I am feeling so much better, but I'm still feeling a little drained, but I am exhausted. But I do have to pull myself together because after lunch I've got a Zoom meeting where I've got to be a bit more upbeat. So I am just about to have my Zoom meeting. I'm just about awake enough, I hope. But this afternoon I'm not planning on doing much at all. We're going to have a really chilled afternoon, playing. I don't think I'm going to get much work done this afternoon because, quite frankly, I'm just too tired. It is the weekend tomorrow. I don't have to do any homeschooling, thank goodness, but I will do a little bit of work tomorrow to make up for the fact I've not done a great deal today. But never mind. So I hope you're coping okay. I hope you're being kind to yourself at this very difficult time, that you and your children, your family are safe and as happy as possible. That is the most important thing. If you're learning anything on top of that, bonus. So thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. Latest video here with the video you may enjoy down here. See you guys soon. Stay safe.